I'd never touched a surfboard in my life, but when I landed in Bali, something about the ocean just pulled me in. With zero experience, no idea how to read waves, and a heart full of curiosity and fear, I signed up for my very first surfing lesson. What followed was a wild mix of wipeouts, salt water up my nose, and one unforgettable ride that changed everything. Here's what really happened when I tried surfing in Bali for the first time. Today we will talk about, I tried surfing in Bali with no experience. Here's what happened. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Allure of the island and an impulsive decision. Bali, the name itself, conjures images of emerald rice paddies, ancient temples, and of course, world-class waves. For years, the dream of visiting this Indonesian paradise had simmered, fueled by travel blogs and Instagram, feeds showcasing an idyllic blend of culture and adventure. My own travel style had always leaned towards cultural immersion and culinary exploration, with physical challenges often taking a backseat. Yet, as my flight touched down in Denpasar, an unfamiliar impulse stirred. Surrounded by the laid-back surf culture that permeates the island, from the board-laden scooters zipping by to the tanned, sun-kissed faces everywhere, the idea, initially a fleeting thought, solidified into a bold challenge. I would learn to surf. Despite never having even stood on a surfboard, nor possessing any particular athletic prowess for water sports. The sheer accessibility and pervasive enthusiasm for surfing in Bali made it seem not just possible, but almost mandatory. This wasn't just a vacation, it was becoming an unplanned foray into confronting a personal comfort zone. Driven by the island's undeniable energy and the infectious spirit of its wave-riding community. The decision, as impulsive as it was, felt exhilaratingly right. 2. Choosing my battleground, Kuta Beach. With my newfound determination, the next logical step was to find the perfect spot to initiate my surfing journey. Bali boasts a plethora of surf breaks, from beginner-friendly sandy bottom waves to advanced reef breaks that test even seasoned professionals. For someone with absolutely no experience, Kuta Beach emerged as the overwhelming consensus. Renowned for its gentle, rolling waves and soft, sandy seabed, Kuta is practically a natural incubator for aspiring surfers. Its long stretch of beach, dotted with numerous surf schools and independent instructors, makes it incredibly accessible. Beyond the ideal wave conditions, the vibrant atmosphere of Kuta also played a role. The constant buzz of activity, the camaraderie among learners, and the readily available amenities like board rentals and refreshments made it an appealing, albeit bustling, choice. While some might shy away from the crowds, for a complete novice, the sheer number of fellow beginners and readily available assistance provided a comforting safety net, making the daunting prospect of learning to surf feel a little less intimidating and a lot more like a shared adventure. 3. The first lesson, a mix of excitement and humiliation. My chosen instructor, a perpetually smiling local named Wayan, exuded the calm confidence that only years of riding waves can instill. The lesson began not in the water, but on the sand, a crucial and often humorous preliminary. Wayan meticulously walked me through the basics, paddling technique, the crucial pop-up, the swift motion from lying to standing, and the correct foot placement on the board. He emphasized the importance of core strength and balance, demonstrating each step with effortless grace, while I, on the other hand, stumbled through awkward imitations. My pop-up attempts were less pop and more flailing fish out of water. Laughter, both from Wayan and myself, punctuated these land drills, a necessary release for the mounting anxiety and self-consciousness. Despite the initial clumsiness, there was an undeniable thrill in every small success, every fleeting moment where my body, however briefly, seemed to understand what it was supposed to do. This dry run, while revealing the vast chasm between my aspirations and my current abilities, also ignited a spark of hope and a profound appreciation for the intricate dance that is surfing. 4. Into the blue. Facing the ocean's power. Armed with a rudimentary understanding and a healthy dose of trepidation, it was time to enter the ocean. The sheer size of the soft-top board felt cumbersome, and navigating even the small shore break proved to be a comical struggle of tangled limbs and unexpected tumbles. Wayan, ever patient, guided me through the initial paddling, past the breaking waves, to where the gentler, unbroken swells offered a chance for a ride. The ocean, even at Kuta's beginner-friendly depths, felt vast and powerful. Each wave that lifted the board beneath me was a surge of raw energy, simultaneously exhilarating and unsettling. My first few attempts were predictably disastrous. I'd paddle with all my might, feel the wave catch, and then promptly slide off the side or nosedive into the water, emerging sputtering and laughing at my own ineptitude. The salt water stung my eyes, the sun beat down, and my arms quickly began to ache. Yet the sheer thrill of being out there, battling the elements and inching closer to a breakthrough, was an intoxicating sensation. 5. The elusive pop-up, frustration, and a glimmer of hope. The pop-up, the seemingly simple act of transitioning from prone to standing, became my personal Everest. On land, it was a clumsy but achievable motion. In the water, with the board wobbling and the wave pushing, it transformed into an impossible feat of acrobatics. My body seemed to betray me, limbs tangling, balance deserting me the moment I tried to push up. Frustration simmered, but YN's unwavering encouragement and calm instructions kept me from giving up. Faster, look forward, feet flat. He'd shout over the roar of the waves. There were moments of near success, where I'd get one knee up or manage to push to a crouching position before inevitably losing my balance. Then, after what felt like an eternity of falling, it happened. A small, perfectly formed wave, YN's perfectly timed push, and a surge of adrenaline. I popped up. Not gracefully, not perfectly, but I was up, knees bent, arms out, for a glorious, albeit fleeting, second or two. 6. The first ride. A taste of surfing magic. That single, wobbly moment of standing was a game changer. It transformed the seemingly impossible into the merely difficult. Re-energized by that brief success, I paddled back out with renewed vigor. The next few attempts were still mostly failures, but the taste of what was possible spurred me on. Then, another wave, another push from YN, and this time, the pop-up felt slightly smoother, my balance a tiny bit more stable. I rode the wave for what felt like an eternity, though in reality, it was probably no more than 5 or 6 seconds. The sensation was indescribable. The rush of water beneath the board, the wind in my hair, the feeling of effortless gliding. It wasn't the kind of graceful, carving ride you see professionals execute, but for a complete beginner, it was pure magic. 7. Beyond the waves, the unexpected benefits. While the primary goal of my Bali adventure was to conquer the waves, the experience yielded far more than just a few seconds of standing on a board. The physical exertion was immense, engaging muscles I never knew I had, leading to a satisfying fatigue by the end of each session. More profound, however, were the mental and emotional shifts. Surfing demanded complete presence. There was no room for distractions when battling the ocean. This forced mindfulness was a welcome antidote to the usual mental clutter. There was also a surprising sense of camaraderie with other beginners, sharing laughter over our tumbles and celebrating each other's small victories. The ocean, initially an intimidating force, slowly began to feel like a challenging but benevolent teacher. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.